Here are today's biggest moves on the Indian stock market, analyzed straight from the exchange filings by flashfinance.news. 10 stories, ordered by market value from the largest company down, what changed, the key numbers, why it matters, and what to watch. Let's get into it. Story 1. Vedant. $2.25 billion loan, Vedant Resources creates encumbrance on VEDL shares. What changed? The promoter group has entered into a new $2.25 billion debt facility, resulting in fresh encumbrances, pledges restrictions, on the shares of the listed entity, Vedant Limited. The key numbers. Facility amount, $2.25 billion. Agreement date, 20th July 2026. Promoter entities involved, 5, lead arrangers, 9 institutions. Why it matters? This is a critical liquidity event for the Vedant parent company, VRL, to manage its debt obligations, but it reinforces the high leverage risks and the reliance on the Indian subsidiaries' equity as collateral. What to watch? Investors should monitor the total percentage of promoter shares pledged following this agreement and track VEDL's dividend payouts, which are typically used to service this parent-level debt. Story 2. Adani Energy Solutions. Adani Energy Solutions shareholders approve capital raise with 99.99% majority. What changed? Shareholders have officially authorized the company to issue new equity or securities, moving the proposed fundraise from a board proposal to an approved corporate action. The key numbers. Votes in favor, 114 26,54, 198. Approval percentage, 99.9995%. Transmission bid pipeline, Rs 60,000 crore. Smart metering backlog, Rs 27,000 crore. Market cap, Rs 2,07,750 crore. Why it matters? This is financially significant as it provides the necessary capital to fund large-scale infrastructure projects and manage the company's debt-to-equity ratio, currently 0.53, while pursuing a 15 to 20% growth rate. What to watch? Investors should monitor subsequent board announcements regarding the specific quantum of the fundraise, the pricing, example QIP floor price, and the timeline for issuance to assess potential equity dilution. Story 3. Go Digit General Insurance. CCI clears Go Digit Infoworks merger, Fairfax entity to hold 57.28% stake. What changed? The proposed merger between the holding company, Go Digit Infoworks, and the operating insurance company, GDGIL, has cleared the antitrust regulatory hurdle, CCI. The key numbers. Fairfax entity stake, 57.28%. CCI approval date, 28 July 2026. Board approval date, 19 December 2025. TTM revenue, Rs 10,005 crore. Solvency ratio, 2.24x. Why it matters? This merger simplifies the corporate structure and formalizes Fairfax majority control at 57.28%, which is significant for a company with a Rs 23,300 crore market cap and a digital-first growth strategy. What to watch? Investors should track the upcoming approvals from the National Company Law Tribunal, NCLT, and the IRDAI, which are the final steps for the merger to become effective. Story 4. Nuvama Wealth Management. Acuit upgrades Nuvama subsidiary NCD rating to A stable from A stable. What changed? The credit rating for the non-convertible debentures of Nuvama's material subsidiary was upgraded by one notch by Acuit Ratings. The key numbers. New rating, Acuit A stable. Previous rating, Acuit A stable. Total debt, Rs 1109 crore. Debt versus net worth, 53.1%. Client assets, AUA 4.3 Indian rupees trillion. Why it matters? A higher credit rating reduces the risk premium demanded by lenders, potentially lowering the cost of capital for the company's margin financing and lending operations, which are key revenue drivers. What to watch? Monitor upcoming quarterly results to see if the rating upgrade leads to a reduction in finance costs. Investors should also watch for similar rating actions from other major agencies like CRISIL or ICRA. Story 5. Acme Solar Holdings. Rupees 3,404.57 crore project funding secured from PFC for 250 megawatts FDRE project. What changed? Acme Solar has achieved financial closure for its 250 megawatts Acme Urja 1 project, securing the necessary capital for construction. The key numbers. Funding amount, Rupees 3,404.57 crore. Funding versus TTM revenue, -139%. Project capacity, 250 megawatts. PPA tariff, Rupees 4.33 unit. Total fiscal funding, Rupees 6,051 crore. Repayment tenor, 19 years. Why it matters? The funding is critical for the company to execute its 5,080 megawatts under construction pipeline. Securing long-term debt from a PSU lender like PFC at a fixed tariff validates the project's bankability and ensures 25 years of revenue visibility. What to watch? Monitor the execution and commissioning timeline of the Acme Urja 1 project in 2027 and track the impact of rising debt levels on the company's interest coverage ratio in upcoming quarterly results. Story 6. Inox Wind. Rupees 1,600 crore order win, Inox Wind secures 200 megawatts turnkey project from NLC India. What changed? Inox Wind has added a major Rupees 1,600 crore PSU contract to its portfolio, significantly increasing its order book to 4.7 gigawatts. The key numbers. Order value, Rupees 1,600 crore. Order versus TTM revenue, -40.1%. Capacity, 200 megawatts. Execution timeline, 24 months. Total order book, 4.7 gigawatts. Why it matters? This order provides substantial revenue visibility and validates Inox Wind's capability to handle large-scale turnkey projects for major public sector enterprises, potentially leading to improved credit profile and market share. What to watch? Investors should monitor the quarterly execution ramp-up and the impact of this high-value turnkey project on operating margins. Key milestones to watch include the commencement of turbine deliveries and any updates on the 4.x megawatt turbine rollout. Story 7. SIM India Projects. Rupees 8,519 crore order inflow in Q1 FY27, total order book reaches Rupees 31,307 crore. What changed? The company has achieved a record quarterly order intake and successfully transitioned its order book mix to 63% private sector following its acquisition by the Adani Group. The key numbers. Q1 order inflow, Rupees 8,519 crore. Order inflow versus TTM revenue, 89.6%. Total order book, Rupees 31,307 crore. Order book versus TTM revenue, 3.29x. Q1 revenue, Rupees 2,721 crore. Net debt, Rupees 700 crore. Why it matters? The massive order book, 3.3x TTM revenue, secures long-term growth, while the shift toward the Adani ecosystem and high-margin verticals like data centers, 13.3% of book, could re-rate the company's valuation and execution speed. What to watch? Monitor the execution timeline of the massive rupees 8,519 crore new orders, particularly the high-value Morsagar Reservoir and data center projects. Watch for potential margin expansion as the company shifts from government bidding to specialized private sector infrastructure. Story 8. Diamond Power Infrastructure. Rupees 1,613.97 crore QIP allotment. DICABS issues 7.11 crore shares to top institutional investors. What changed? The company has significantly strengthened its capital base by raising rupees 1,613.97 crore in fresh equity, resulting in an 11.9% dilution for existing shareholders but providing massive liquidity. The key numbers. Total fundraise, rupees 1,613.97 crore. Issue price, rupees 227. Fundraise versus TTM revenue, -84.5%. Equity dilution, -11.9%. Post-issue paid-up capital, rupees 59.81 crore. Why it matters? This fundraise is transformative for DICABS as it addresses the negative net worth, rupees -614 crore, and provides the necessary capital to execute its expansion into high-value segments like EHV and solar cables. What to watch? Investors should monitor the company's upcoming balance sheet to see how much of this rupees 1,613.97 crore is used to reduce the rupees 2,460 crore debt versus funding the stated goal of doubling cable revenues by FY28. Story 9. Inox Green Energy Services. NCLT approves acquisition of Wind World, India, Ltd. O&M and IPP assets by Inox Consortium. What changed? The NCLT has cleared the legal path for Inoxtel Group to acquire the assets of Wind World, India, Limited, a major step in their inorganic growth strategy. The key numbers. Current O&M portfolio, 12.5 gigawatts. Target stressed market, 10 gigawatts. TTM revenue, rupees 289 crore. NCLT oral order date, 27 July 2026. Why it matters? This acquisition provides a significant boost to Inox Green's O&M portfolio, which currently stands at 12.5 gigawatts, potentially increasing long-term annuity-based revenue and market share. What to watch? Monitor the release of the written NCLT order for specific financial terms and the exact GW capacity being added to Inox Green's portfolio to assess the impact on TTM revenue of rupees 289 crore. Story 10. The Grob Tea Company. Rupees 72.16 crore acquisition. Grob Tea completes 100% stake purchase of Bajloni Group. What changed? Bajloni Group Limited has officially become a wholly owned subsidiary of the Grob Tea Company Limited effective 28 July 2026. The key numbers. Acquisition cost, rupees 72.16 crore. Target FY26 revenue, rupees 52.78 crore. Target FY26 net profit, rupees 6.88 crore. Cost versus net worth, -77.6%. Production capacity added, -3 million kg. Cultivation area, 1,000 hectares. Why it matters? This is a transformative acquisition that significantly expands Grob Tea's footprint in the premium tea segment, nearly doubling its potential revenue base and adding high-quality Assam tea estates to its operations. What to watch? Investors should monitor the consolidated financial statements in the coming quarters to see the margin impact of the Bajloni integration. That's today's market wrap. For the full AI analysis of every NSE and BSE filing, visit flashfinance.news. Like and subscribe for daily market updates. Educational analysis, not investment advice.